It's been a while since we've had such a jam-packed month, and let me tell you guys, March is looking absolutely stacked. That's right, like we do every single month, I'm gonna be counting down the top 10 most hyped sneakers dropping this month in March. Starting with the number 10 spot, going to a triple collaboration: Nike, LeBron James, and Liverpool. This collaboration may seem a little bit bizarre, but LeBron's favorite football team is Liverpool, and LeBron is a Nike athlete. What I think is pretty interesting is this Air Max 1 colorway is actually inspired by Liverpool's third team kit, which is actually really nice. So it shakes things up from the standard red that you would normally find on a Liverpool collaboration pair of shoes. There's also a lot of premium details like all over leather for the upper. Also get some very nice insoles with both the LeBron James and Liverpool branding on the heel. Now these have loaded up on Nike sneakers and are going to be dropping on March the 4th. Coming in at number 9 is Supreme and Nike's first collaboration for 2023, and that is the Nike Air Bacon. This one is very fast approaching because I feel like we just got the first leaks and rumors that this collaboration was actually happening like literally yesterday or something. And the release date is March the 2nd. There's going to be two colorways as part of this collaboration. We've got an ombre effect purple to yellow colorway with the black details. And then we've got a pretty much monochromatic white pair with the yellow laces. If you do want a pair, definitely be ready on the Supreme website. Again, the release date is March the 2nd. Taking the 8th spot is the Nike Air Max 1 Big Bubble. That's right, the Nike Air Max 1 Big Bubble is going to be returning for the very first time here in 2023. These are going to be made as true to the originals as possible and also come in the OG red and white color blocking. They're going to be dropping on March the 25th, obviously, because that is Nike Air Max Day. And from some of the leaks and rumors that we've seen about this pair of shoes, the box that it comes in is also really special. I can't say that Nike Air Max Day has always got me excited in the past few years, but this one I'm genuinely looking forward to. And I think this is a really cool pair of sneakers to be dropping. Taking the 7th spot is the Jordan 12 Ama Manure. We've got a couple different release dates for this pair of sneakers, despite the fact that the black and maroon colorway actually dropped in the US a couple days ago, I think exclusively through Ama Manure's website. However, they are getting a Nike sneakers release on March the 2nd. And then the white colorway is going to be releasing on March the 24th. Now, as of right now, they've loaded up on the US Nike sneakers app. However, they haven't loaded up for the EU and the UK just yet. So we're gonna have to wait and see how this release goes, but I'm sure we're gonna start seeing raffles and everything pop up relatively soon, especially for that black pair, because again, it's gonna be dropping before the white colorway. Today's video is sponsored by Street Market Supply with some of the cleanest bootleg tees and shorts out there. They've got a big drop coming this weekend, March the 3rd, 9 a.m. PST. Let me show you guys some of the insane pieces part of this new collection. These are the bootleg wrap tees. They're made from 100% pre-shrunk cotton. It's 6.5 ounces, so super heavyweight and just insane quality. My favorite part is just the perfection in the fading and cracking of these graphic prints. So much attention to detail with the photo selection, and that really translates to how the overall look is when you're wearing it. Like this Travis Scott long sleeve t-shirt, it just looks super dope, and you've even got the graphic on the sleeve and even the welcome to the rodeo text on the back. The Nipsey Hussle tee just has insane details and photos on the front and also the back with the marathon continues. It's just super dope. It's got the bootleg mesh and nylon shorts, which are super cozy. They tastefully flip the designer branding with their own Street Market Supply drip. All of their shorts are cut above the knee, which is what I think personally looks the best. Now again, all of these and more will be dropping March the 3rd, 9 a.m. PST on streetmarketsupply.com. Pre-orders will be closing Sunday night, so get in ASAP because pieces will sell out. And for being a viewer of my channel, you get 10% off your entire order. Check out the link in the description and use code ElliotPage10 for 10% off. Again, thank you so much Street Market Supply for sponsoring today's video, but let's get back to it. Coming in at number 6 is a pair of sneakers that we have been waiting on for the longest time, and it is finally dropping like literally in a couple days, the off-white Nike Air Force 1 Mids. This is the pine green colorway that we've seen so much of and I think was supposed to drop back in 2022. It takes on a much more traditional but still crazy appearance, unlike the previous two versions which were just absolutely nuts. Now from what I can tell, the release of these is a little bit spread out, I think because it was so delayed. A lot of retailers have some pairs in, however they haven't loaded up on the Nike sneakers app. At least 4 or 5 different retailers that have raffles open right now for when they drop on March the 1st. So I do expect a lot of other raffles to pop up throughout the month, along with a proper Nike sneakers global release. So just keep your eyes open if you are after this pair of sneakers. Coming in at number 5 is fittingly the Jordan 5 UNC. Another pair of sneakers that we've seen leaked and rumored for the longest time, finally getting a release date on March the 4th. This is definitely more of a straightforward release. They are already loaded up on the Nike sneakers app, both in the US and the UK, and there's also also a bunch of raffles for you to go and start entering. I actually got this pair of sneakers in hand and did a full review, and a lot of the details on it are really nice. Overall, it's a very well executed pair of Jordan 5s in a really solid colorway, especially for the summertime. There's a lot of premium details and very nice touches, so yeah, it's definitely a solid pair of sneakers dropping here in March. Taking the 4th spot is the Nike SB Dunk Low Fly Streetwear. Now, to pinpoint an exact release date that this sneaker is going to be dropping was a little bit tough. Some people are saying that it's dropping March the 4th, and others are just leaving it more open-ended and it's just sometime in March. Nevertheless, we have official images and it is expected to drop this month, so definitely keep your eyes open if you are after this pair of sneakers. Overall, I think this is one of the nicest pairs of dunks that we've seen this year so far. It's got a lot of really nice details and overall the colorway looks super clean, so it's definitely a pair of sneakers that I'm personally going to be after. Before we jump into the top 3, I got a couple honorable mentions that I want to hit you guys with. Alright, the first one is a pair of sneakers that I'm personally after, and that is the Ambush Nike Air Force 1. There's 2 different colorways which currently are loaded up to release on February the 28th out in the US. However, we haven't seen anything for the EU and the UK. So I imagine it's just a little bit delayed for the UK and the EU, but it's definitely one that I'm highly anticipating. I do really want to get my hands on that white colorway. Now, another honorable mention would be the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low Olive. Now, what the hell is this sneaker doing in my honorable mentions? Well, it looks like some people are reporting that this has actually been pushed back to April. Originally, these were supposed to drop on March the 25th. However, I definitely wanted to mention it just in case it does end up dropping here in March. I also want to mention that sometimes in the past when we hear that a pair of shoes has been pushed back, that pushback date could only be for one region. So for example, these could be pushed back in the US but still be releasing on March the 25th here in the EU and the UK. And if I get any more information, I will keep you guys updated, whether it's over here on the channel or of course on my Instagram, which you can go and check me out at Elliot Page Sneakers. Final honorable mention is the Jordan 1 Skyline. This is actually a pair of Jordan 1s that I've seen a lot of people say that the box is actually way nicer than the pair of shoes. All I'm going to say is that box does look pretty good. Either way, if you're after this pair of Jordan 1s, they're going to be dropping on March the 18th. Alright, top 3, the heavy hitters. Starting at the number 3rd spot, the Nike Air Force 1 Low Tiffany & Co. I know, you don't have to tell me that this is a plain ass pair of Air Force 1s that you can recreate using Nike by you. I've heard all of that and I understand, but it will not stop the fact that this sneaker is going to sell out instantly and resell for a ton of money. Whether you agree with it or not, this collaboration holds a lot of weight. It's also apparently very limited, which makes a lot of sense. Apparently, I think the number is about 20,000 pairs in existence. And if you want to put your name in that hat, the release date is March the 7th. Coming in at number 2 is another pretty surprising one. Seemed to just come out of nowhere and already have a release date, but that is the Jordan 4 Nike SB Pine Green. That's right, Jordan Brand and Nike SB are collaborating and coming up with a pair of Jordan 4s, and that is this pine green colorway with the gum outsole. As you can tell, this takes on more of the OG military color blocking from the Jordan 4 silhouette and has the pine green details along with the gum outsole. And it's very clearly a mixture of Jordan Brand and Nike skateboarding DNA. Overall, I think it's a pretty clean pair of 4s and it's definitely insanely hyped, and it's going to be dropping on March the 20th. And taking the number 1 spot by no surprise, it's the Jordan 3 White Cement Reimagined. This has been one of the most anticipated sneakers ever since it got announced, and it's going to be dropping on March the 11th. Some of you lucky MFs managed to get it on early access. This is a pair of 3s that comes in the OG white cement color blocking and obviously has all of the reimagined details. So it's obviously got a lot of those vintage details on it, similar to the Jordan 1 Lost and Found. And that includes the box, which is all scratched up, made to look like it's been sat in a warehouse for a very long time. Either way, this is definitely the most hyped pair of sneakers that is going to be dropping this month. I'm definitely after a pair, and I'm sure you are as well. I want to give you guys a massive good luck on the releases this month. Hopefully you managed to get everything you wanted. And hey, if you wanted to get an early look on those UNC 5s, that video is right there.